What's up, everybody? B-Mac the Z Ranger here, and I'm calling all Rangers to welcome you to the Rangers Initiative. And today on the Rangers Initiative, I'm going to be reviewing the latest episode of Power Rangers Beast Morphers Episode 9, The Silver Sacrifice. Now, if you haven't seen the episode, pause this video, go and watch the episode, and then come right back because I'm going to be doing a lot of spoilers because this is a review. So I'm going to do a lot of spoilers, so get used to it, all right? But let's get into it real quick. But before I get into it, wasn't just me, but while I was watching the episode, did anybody get the chills when they heard this again?
Power Rangers.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
Was it just me? Was it just me? Because I was like, we officially back. As soon as I heard that song, go, go, Power Rangers. As soon as I heard that, I was like, we officially back. So let's do it, all right? I'm going to do this review. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the episode, and then after I talk about the episode, what happened in the episode, I'm going to tell you what I thought about it. So it starts off with Nate and Steel. The actual episode is about Nate and Steel and them being brothers, and I think the episode is trying to show us, you know, the relationship that they have as brothers, you know, that they actually really care about each other. So it starts off with them, and Nate wants to do maintenance on Steel. And if you guys don't know who Steel is, go back to the previous episodes or my review and figure out who Steel is, because I'm not gonna get into it. But anyways, Nate and Steel are brothers, and he wants to do maintenance on Steel because, you know, yes, he's half human, but he's also half robot, so we need to make sure everything's good to go. But also, Steel wants Nate to, you know, if we're gonna do that, then we gotta go for exercise, we gotta run, you know, do all this stuff. And they're spending a lot of time with each other. If you guys see me looking down, I have notes down here, so I'm looking at these notes of the episode, so don't be alarmed, okay? So as they're doing that, it goes over to Roxy and Blaze and Scrouser's like, what are you guys gonna do to get Steel back? You know, get the robot back, because we need the body for Evox so he can inhabit it and come into our world. So Roxy and Blaze devise a plan to, they get this antenna, and they turn this antenna into a monster. What the antenna does, he now listens in on the Rangers' comms to see what they're doing, where they're going, and things like that. So yeah, that's how they're gonna figure out what Steel is. Now, during this time, it goes right back to Nate and Steel, and he's like, hey, we gotta go see the Zords. We just finished running, let's go see the new Zords. So Nate takes Steel into the hangar, and we see their new Zords, the Scallop and the Mantis. And I wasn't really blown away by the Zords when I first saw them in the actual hangar, because they just look like, you know, vehicles, you know. I wasn't really blown away by it, honestly, and everything till later on, but we'll get to that. So they get there, and the general's in there, and he's like, hey, all we need is your authorization to put more effects into the Zords, and we're good to go. And the general's like, okay, you know what, hey, we'll do that, but hey, here's this paperwork. And I'm like, really? All that paperwork just use Zords? Whatever, though. So after they do that, now Nate and Steel, they end up meeting up with the other Rangers, you know, Devin, Zoe, and Ravi. And they meet them at the gym, and right before they're about to go into the gym, Blaze and Roxy shoot their blasters at them. So now Blaze and Roxy are there, and then they call in the Tronics, and the Tronics are trying to get Steel. The Power Rangers don't know that yet, but as they're fighting, it notice that more Tronics are on Steel. So then Nate goes to save his brother. He's like, why are they after you? He's like, I don't know, and everything. So they end up getting away. And once they get away, they go back to headquarters and trying to figure out why are Blaze and Roxy after Steel. And, you know, they're smart people. They figure out, okay, you know what? Hey, the reason why they're after him because they need this robot in order for Evox to come, you know, into our world. And once he does that, he's going to destroy the world. So the general, which I thought at the time was a smart idea, like, you know, in a real world sense, I'm like thinking like, you know, okay, if he wants this robot, we either need to destroy the robot or put it somewhere where he can never find it. And that's what the idea of the general was. Like, we're going to get this robot out of here. We're going to put him we're going to shut him down and put him in a vault. And Nate's like, no, we can't do that. He's my brother. And not only that, and then Devin's like, no, he's our brother. He's a Ranger. And everybody's like, no, I don't care about you guys. He's a robot. You saying he's your brother, that's weird. Stop it. We're going to shut him down. So he ended up going away, and then the Rangers like, you know what, we can't let this happen. Even Ravi, and Ravi's like by the book. We all know Ravi's by the book, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, no, we got to do something about it. And Devin's like, you know what, we're Rangers. We're supposed to save people in need. That includes you. You're in need, so we need to save you. So they end up escaping from Battle Grid headquarters, or Grid Battle Force. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But they end up escaping there, right? Also, I'm skipping over a part. The reason why they end up escaping because they realize that, hey, that Evox can't inhabit Steel's body if we destroy the Cyber Gate. which I'm like, okay, makes sense. The general realizes that, they end up following them and they meet them there somehow. When they get there, when the general and his people get there, somehow Ben and Betty, they end up going off somewhere. I was like, where are y'all going in the first place? That was weird. I was like, where are y'all going? All of a sudden, while the Rangers are talking with the general, because general's like, you know what, hey, you got to disobey the direct order. Hey, still, get in the van, come with us. Rangers like, no, we can destroy the Cyber Brigade, blah, 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 blah. And the general's not even having it. He's like, nah, I'm good. All of a sudden, you see Blaze and Roxy, and they have Ben and Betty. So now the general, that's his son and daughter. So now the general, he's at a loss. He doesn't know what to do. Still comes in the clutch and is like, you know what, hey, you know what, just take me. That right there shows, okay, not only he's a robot, he really is human, and he's a ranger because he's willing to sacrifice himself in order for Ben and Betty to be saved. They end up switching, and Nate is like, you know, hey, that's my brother. I can't allow him to be used by Evox to destroy the world. I can't do that. In general, he's blown away by Steel's courage to do that, so he allows the Rangers to go do their thing, and we finally see them morph with Nate, which I thought was pretty cool because you see the Mantis thing, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, they morph. They end up going in there, and right before they're about to, take Steel, Evox is already inhabiting Steel's body. So they're kind of late. But if something weird happens, you see Evox and Steel, you see them separate. And it was like, okay, what's going on? And Scrozzle was like, what's going on? What's going on, Master? What's going on? Evox says that, oh, I cannot have this body because it's not just a robot. He has human DNA inside him. And Nate's like, my DNA, he's my brother. I was like, hey, there you go now, I see you, boy. A battle ensues because Evox upset. Oh yeah, right before Evox gets upset, Steel summons his sword and basically breaks the Cyber Gate and destroys it. So now Evox goes right back into his dimension. And then a battle ensues. They're fighting the Tronics. Blaze and Roxy, for some reason, are not fighting, which is all like, okay, why are they not fighting? And they're fighting the new Antenna monster. And Scrozzle, he summons a huge Zord, a huge monster. So now the Rangers have to deal with the monster down there and the Tronics and the huge monster. So then Devon's like, okay, I got this. Hey, let me call my Zord. I can do this by myself. Bam. So he calls the Zord. He's fighting this monster while the rest of the Rangers are fighting the Tronics and the monster. But the big monster, for some weird reason, two other monsters come out of him. So now Devon is fighting a 3-against-1 battle. What are they gonna do? And then the general and I forgot the lady's name. I don't know if she's a general. Oh, she's a commander. Yes, the commander is like, hey, we need to no, not the commander, the actual general. Ben and Betty's dad. He's like, hey, I have an idea. So he ends up sending the Scarab and the Mantis Zord to the Rangers. Now these Zords don't need to go out to the hangar. No, they can just teleport there, which we get into later on why I feel a certain way about that. So they teleport there, and you see Nate and Steel getting their Zords. Mind you, we didn't get to see Steel morph. I was like, why are we not seeing Steel? I want to see him morph. But anyways, we get to that later. And they get in their Zords, and they pretty much handled it. Steel and Nate, they end up defeating the two little monster Zords, and then Big Devon over there with his cheetah saber ends up destroying the big Zord, and down below, Ravi and Zoe end up destroying the Antenna Zord. So they basically do their thing, and then at the end of the episode, you see them laughing and stuff like that, right? So that's the end of the episode. Now, the first thing I want to get into is Nate, and the reason I want to talk about Nate is because Nate was acting his butt off. Adam Rodriguez, that's his real name. Yo, you were acting your butt off. I'm like, when Steel got taken, you can just see like, man, he was really sad. I'm like, wow, like you don't get this type of acting in Power Rangers. Like, I haven't got this type of acting since, I ain't gonna lie, probably since Power Rangers Space when Andros had to destroy Zordon. That one. I haven't seen acting like this in a while for Power Rangers, because I'm like, yo, is he trying to get an Emmy? Do they give out Emmys for TV shows, or is it Oscars? I don't know. But whatever they get out, Nate deserves that Emmy for that one, because man, you did Abraham Rodriguez. Hey, great job on that. Second, when I was talking about the teleporting, why don't they do it with all the Zords? Because I feel like that would cut down on so much time. And the reason why I say that, because they already do it with, like, if they bring the Megazord together, they already have that huge like shield where the Megazord can just come together, which is smart. So why don't they have all the Zords teleport there instead of just those two Zords? That would make more sense to me. Yeah, it was an episode about Nate and Steel, about their brotherly love for each other. Okay, I talked about the good guys. Let me now talk about the bad guys, or bad guys and bad girl, because Roxy and Blaze, Blaze and Roxy, Roxy and Blaze, however you want to call it, whatever you want to say, what order you ever want to leave it in. I'm just gonna say you guys are doing a phenomenal job as the villains. And the reason why I say that because I believe you. I believe that you hate Power Rangers. I believe that you guys are somewhat possessed by, you know, Evok's whatever you want to call it, his program or whatever, because you know they're not actually Blaze and Roxy, they're just like evil programs of themselves. Oh, avatars, there you go, the evil avatars of themselves. The evil avatars, I believe you guys, just the way you guys do it. Like I even saw the meme on Twitter of Blaze saying Tronics, the way he said Tronics. I like the way he does that. And Roxy, like, yo, she just looks good being bad. I'm just saying. I'm just going to say she looks good being bad. I couldn't imagine her being a good Yellow Ranger. I like her like this, you know. I'm glad, you know, that she was supposed to be the Yellow Ranger and then she got twisted, you know, and Avatar took over. I like that. So great job, you guys. Honestly, overall, I'm just happy that the Power Ranger Beast Morphers are back. I'm just happy that they're back, okay? And I hope you guys are happy that they're back, because if you guys are not, then why are you watching this video? Why are you watching? Like, go watch the video. Go watch Power Rangers right now, because it's hype right now. And also too, like, you know, I again watched the teaser trailer for what's gonna happen this season and next season. And how are you guys not excited? The team up, oh my gosh, the team ups. The team ups is gonna be crazy. Jason is coming back. I don't know if he's gonna be the Red Ranger, but I hope so. He's wearing a red shirt, so I'm assuming he's gonna be the Red Ranger. So I really hope you guys enjoy me talking about this and enjoy what's about to happen on the Power Rangers. And I hope you guys are excited as I am. And also before I leave, before I do my sign off, I'm also gonna be doing a Ranger of the Week every week, and that Ranger of the Week is gonna consist of the person in the episode who I think did the best job. And I'm not going to tell you who it is. I'm not going to tell you who it is on YouTube. You have to go to my Instagram. So if you guys don't know what my Instagram is, it's right there. Is it right there? No, it's right there. It's right there. Right there. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm going to post later on today who I think the Ranger of the Week was and who I think did just a phenomenal job on the episode. And yeah, so just follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, do what you guys gotta do, okay? And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, feel free to like, share, and that button right there, go ahead and subscribe. Also, you see these videos right over here? Go ahead and click these videos for more Power Ranger content I'm even putting out every single week. I may even go over the Power Ranger comics, okay? And remember, greatness is within you. Let's bring it out together. I'm out. Peace. The Ranger Initiative have begun.